Hi, my name is William Marsh. I'm the Director of Clinical Education and Quantum Systems here at Premier Research Labs, and I wanted to spend a little time talking about binders today. We're actually focused on detoxification as a subject for the month of May here in 2025, and binders are of pinnacle importance when you're looking to build a detoxification strategy. That's because when you're thinking about detoxification is an aspect of where you're supporting the elimination of certain toxins from being inside of the cell to outside of the cell to outside of the body. And binders are of ever importance because they actually facilitate and support the elimination of those toxins from the body by forcing them out via normal and natural eliminatory routes. Those traditional eliminatory routes or elimination routes, for example, would be actually for elimination through the gastrointestinal tract. We also do have elimination through our sweat glands. And actually when you breathe, for example, you're actually eliminating and facilitating natural detoxification of some volatile aromatic compounds. But binders are important because especially when you have fat-soluble toxins or toxins that are coming out of the gastrointestinal tract, you want to prevent reabsorption. A lot of toxins actually, because they have such a high affinity by the body actually can take them up very readily. You actually want to ensure that they're not being recirculated. And we actually have two binders that are really our keynote binders here at Premier Research Labs, and really the top of the top being our Medi-Clay FX. In our Premier Living podcast, we actually talk about it a little bit more, but Medi-Clay FX is a calcium bentonite. It does have clinical studies around that as to how it can bind inorganic and some organic toxins. There's actually studies around it, how it can bind aflatoxins, it binds pesticides, herbicides, heavy metals, and there's actually pharmacological contaminants, pharmaceuticals, that it does bind as well. And so I really do recommend, if you have a concern or you're looking to facilitate a healthy detoxification process, that you do incorporate those binders like Medi-Clay FX. An additional binder that we have is actually our Medi-Chlorella. This is more of the organic binder. It's going to have a higher affinity for those microplastics actually. So if you're looking to facilitate the elimination of those microplastics from the body, I do really recommend that you actually pair both the Medi-Chlorella and the Medi-Clay FX, as it's going to give you a really good 1-2 punch. There's also good studies in regards to how Medi-Chlorella or Chlorella itself can actually facilitate the support of normalizing cholesterol and healthy triglycerides in the body. So it's a great metabolic support product. But you always want to make sure with the Chlorella that you use that it is broken cell wall. We here at Premier Research Labs, we only use a broken cell wall Chlorella because that actually ensures that you have access to the nutrients that help to facilitate either the detoxification or just the metabolic support that you may be needing. If you're looking at a Chlorella product and it's not broken cell wall, your body's going to have a difficult time actually breaking that cell wall down and accessing the nutrients that are in the Chlorella. It's really of pinnacle importance. Not only do you choose one of premier quality, which we're doing a ton of testing on our Chlorella to ensure it's safe, but also that it does have that attribute where it is actually a broken cell wall. With detoxification, right, you may, of course, facilitate the elimination via binders, but also start to think about drainage pathways too. Detoxification, I always like to say, when if you're a health professional looking to build a protocol, you always want to support the aspect of getting things out of the body. And drainage pathways, for example, like the eliminatory system via the gastrointestinal tract, but also the facilitation of elimination via the lymph is going to be very important as well. And so we have a product that's actually not on promotion here for the month of May, but really probably one of my favorite products for heavy metal clearance and lymph support, and that's going to be our allicin. You actually get a clinical dose of the allicin extract, which is the active constituent in garlic that can really support the clearance of heavy metals in the body, but also the movement of lymph in the body. And if you're looking to build a protocol that's focused on detoxification, you really should be focused on lymph as well. Nick and I in our Premier Living podcast, we talk about the importance of some of the key herbal products that facilitate and support the chemical processes in the body that support detoxification. Those two products being hepatavin and liver and D, but you also want to make sure that you're further accelerating the elimination and movement of those heavy metals, and allicin or allicidin is a great option to evaluate as well. So hopefully these were some fun facts to support you in your detoxification journey and really just your programming with your clients. And tune in for more information and insights with our line next time.